So when you say that the sport was lacking, which is why you wanted to take over the Mr. America and turn it into what it is or where it's heading now,
Right.
what do you mean by lacking specifically? Obviously, it's not lacking in terms of how many organizations there are, that's for sure. So maybe you can dive into some of that.
Yeah, sure. So, we have all these different organizations, right? And inside all those organizations, you have the professionals, right? And the amateur ranks and the professional ranks. As a professional athlete, there should be more than what the athletes are getting currently. There should be bigger prize money. There should be better drug testing. There should be better venues. There should be better exposure. I'm putting all of that together so the athletes, you feel like a professional. Look at some of these top guys. You go to a high school auditorium to compete. Major League Baseball, they're not showing up at local high school field to play. They're in great venues. And bodybuilding should be no different. We might not be able to pay somebody's salary for a year, but we're working towards, huge prize money that's like have never been seen before. The TV exposure, being more mainstream. I want to put all that together. These people need to be household names. Back in the day, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a household name. Lou Ferrigno was a household name. There's no reason it can't be like that for drug-free bodybuilders and tested bodybuilders. That's why we did the reality series, right? Let's get these athletes as much exposure as possible. Like I said, if we can't pay them yearly salaries or, afford to give them, $400,000 prize money for one class, we could do things to help boost their personal brands. So a lot of athletes, whether they have gyms or they're trainers or coaches or whatever it is to help get them notoriety to further their personal careers, we want to do that. We want to be that launching pad for people to go on to bigger things.
Okay. So I'm asking this question for the listeners because I know they're wondering. You're talking about prize money that's never been seen before. Can you drop a rough estimate or figure that they might look forward to in the future?
Over 6 figures.
Okay. Now, hold on. That's total prize money, or like, let's say a first place, someone wins the Mr. America.
Right.
What could that look like in the future, potentially?
Can't give away too many details. We haven't announced prize money yet, and we don't want prize money to be the reason people are coming to compete. We want people to compete for the title, but we're working towards athletes not paying registration fees and over 6 figures in prize money. So that I could give you without going too much further right now.
You want the Mr. America to be the biggest as far as prize money is concerned, bigger than the PNBA, bigger than WNBF Worlds. You want it to be the biggest. Talking from someone who's, of course, the president, I think
absolutely.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the most iconic title there is. So, why another organization's year-end show should be paying more than we are, we're not going to let that happen. And we're going to keep pushing until that's a reality and people are being really compensated for what they're doing.
I love it. It goes back so many decades. It's incredible.
Yeah. 84 years right now.
Wow. Yeah, because it's interesting. That's the big debate within the natural bodybuilding world as far as classic physique goes. Natural bodybuilding is already classic, but just now we're talking about posing is different. And then, of course, the trunks are different, right?
Well, so if you look at the very top athletes in bodybuilding versus classic, there is a clear distinction in the two. If you go back and you look at the amateurs,